Hello, my name's Jamie Brown, and welcome to the very first instalment of the Great Geordie Songbook. I read the Great Geordie Songbook, Episode 1, The Blaydon Races. Yes, welcome to the Great Geordie Songbook. It's the 9th of June 2026, so of course there is only one place to start, and that is with the Blaydon Races. It's Blaydon Races Day! Oh, me lads! Now, you probably know the Blaydon Races. You might have heard it at a sporting event. It has become known as a bit of a Geordie national anthem. Not so much a legend in its own lifetime, but since then it's endured the centuries now. And we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into it today, listen to some versions, the origin of the song, and I'm going to do a little rendition of my own at the end of this video. Oh, Geordie, what's the crack? First things first then, the Blaydon Races was written by George Geordie Ridley, who was a Gateshead lad. He was a singer, songwriter, all-round entertainer, notoriously in the 1850s to 60s, as part of the Tyneside Music Hall, and the Blaydon Races was first performed on the 5th of June 1862 at Bambra's Music Hall in Newcastle, and it was performed at the testimonial of sporting superstar Harry Clasper, who was a world champion rower. But what's it about? The song itself depicts a somewhat chaotic journey from Bambra's Music Hall in Newcastle to the Blaydon Races, which were horse races which at the time were held on Blaydon, which was an island in the middle of the Tyne. Blaydon now sits on the south or Gateshead side of the river. There's a fabulous painting by William C. Irving, which is in the Shipley Art Gallery, I believe, which depicts the colourful characters and that sense of chaos that ensued on this journey, which Geordie Ridley has captured so well. Well, let's hear it then. There are lots of different versions of this song, so what I thought it might be fun to do is to look at a few versions. I've not heard them, but what I've done is I've lined up basically the top few from Spotify, and yes, let's have a listen. So this first one is the Blaydon Races by the Houghton Weavers, and it goes something like this. Okay, so it's got a traditional vampy start. I went to Blaydon Races, 'twas on the 9th of June. Oh, okay. 1862 on a summer's afternoon. We took the bus from Bambras and changed us at Blaydon. Away we went along Collingwood Street that's on the road to Blaydon. Okay, so what I will say first off, it's got that nice travelling vibe, that vampy vibe, and it sounds like, I could be wrong, but it sounds like it's not a Northumbrian accent. It sounds like it might be from Lancashire or Yorkshire perhaps, but I could be completely wrong, so if you do know, then let me know in the comments. Yes, sounds great. It's quite prim and quite proper, but it definitely has that storytelling sense to it. Let's hear what the chorus is like. Oh, my lads, you should have nice, bit of a male voice choir. In the folks along the road, just as they were standing, all the lads and lassies there, and all with smiling faces, yanning along the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon Races. Great, so there's a little bit of a squeeze box or a piano accordion or something of that vibe in there. You get this sense of it's a group of chaps. It has a kind of retro sort of feel to it, and they're all going for a jolly day at the races. Great, let's go on now to the Blaydon Races, which is by The Fans, NUFC, so I'm expecting more of a sporty, anthemic sort of version, I think. Oh, and there we go, straight with the crowd. Lovely, so we've got the actual fans chanting there. Oh, and drama. Lovely, some drums. Dizzy Gillespie started up. Nice, so building atmosphere. This is, I believe I might have heard this version actually used pre-match. Also, we've got a bit of Toon Army chanting there as well, over at St James's Park. I've been there many a time. There might even be a song in a minute, you never know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's an actual crowd. Fabulous. Lovely. So this is an anthemic version. It's almost like they're going to the Blaydon races for a dust-up, sort of a la Peaky Blinders, if you will. Obviously, there's not so much of an emphasis on the storytelling in this one. It's more about that anthemic sound and that sense of, you know, St. James's Park being sporting church, the song being musical church, and everybody being in it together and creating that euphoria before a match. So, fabulous. This one is the Blaydon Races by The Spinners. So this is the third one. Let's see what this one's got to offer. Okay, so guitar driven, but that same vampy, jaunty style.
Races, 'twas on the 9th of June, 1862, in a summer's afternoon.
Afternoon.
We took the bus from Boundaries and we was heavy laden. Away we went along Collingwood Street, that's on the road to Blaydon.
Okay, so that one is got that same kind of storytelling, travelling progression to it, and there are some semi-Northumbrian isms, but I get the sense that they're from further afield. I could be wrong. Again, if you know anything about the Spinners, then do drop me a comment if you have any more inspiration. To be fair, they look quite like an American sort of band, but hey, I could be wrong from their picture. Yes, let's see what the chorus has to offer. Oh! It was like a penny whistle.
All the lads and lasses there and all my smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races.
Oh, it still goes. Okay, nice. So, again, you've got that group of chaps going to the races sense in the chorus, and some lovely harmonies in there, and something like a penny whistle. If you know what that is, then again, drop me a comment. Nice, really light, really jaunty, and again, that kind of travelling progression that we've got there. Let's go with contrast, something like... Ooh, we've got Benny Graham and Vic Gammon. Benny Graham is a friend of mine. We worked on a show called Mr. Corvin's Music Hall together, where if there were songs that we'd uncovered that didn't have a tune, then we would make one up, or we would attribute a tune from another song to Ned Corvin's lyrics. More on Ned Corvin another time, I suspect. But this is the Blaydon Races by Benny Graham and Vic Gammon. Okay. Okay, so it's got more of a piano and a plucked bass.
I went to Blaydon Races, 'twas on the 9th of June, 1862.
A slower...
afternoon. I took the bus from Bambras and she was heavy loaded.
Interesting.
Away we went along Collingwood Street, that's on the road to Blaydon.
Okay, so Benny's been a bit experimental with the melody there, which is absolutely fine. That's what, you know, folk is all about, and music should be all about, really. Everybody getting connected with it and feeling like they can come to it on their own terms and be creative with it themselves. Just don't tell that to the big music corporations. So that one has got a slower, melodic storytelling vibe. Lovely tone that Benny's always got. Let's see what the chorus has got to bring.
Oh, lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks upon the road just as they were standing. Lots of lads and lasses there, and all the smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races.
Nice. Okay, so that one's got this vibe of some lovely harmony in there, and we've got two sort of parallel melodies that diverge a little bit and then come back together, which is lovely. And let's see, one more version, why not? This is the Blaydon Races. Oh, this is David Haslam and the Northern Sinfonia and Chorus. Okay, so I'm expecting something more classical. Great. Again, another pride of the Northeast, the Northern Sinfonia, instant drama. Jeopardy. Oh, and then that vamp.
We went to Blaydon Races, 'twas on the 9th of June, 1862, on a summer's afternoon.
Classical vocal.
The bus from Barbara's.
She was heavy laden.
Away we went along Collingwood Street, that's on the road to Blaydon.
Nice, okay, so we've got that Tyneside music hall, more classical style of singing. We've got some chesty bass, baritone going on there, which is a lovely contrast to some of the others that we've heard as well, and some real drama from the Sinfonia there with the brass section, and then the jeopardy. You can almost see the bus hurtling along the road, almost got these visions of people sort of hanging off the side. Let's see what the chorus has to offer. Whoa! Beautiful. So they've used the first version of the lyrics. So rather than "Al the lads and lasses there, Al with smiling faces," they've used there was lots of lads and lasses there, Al with smiling faces, as it appears in the original songbook, which in the name I cannot remember now, but I will pop that in some sort of post in the video. Shut up and sing the song, man, will you? Okay, so we've heard some lovely versions of the Blaydon races there, some of which were anthemic and some of which were story-driven, some of which were guitar-driven, some of which were sinfonias, and some of which were piano. So it just shows that everybody's got something to bring to this. In terms of throwing my version into the ring, here's a little stripped-back rendition that gives you a sense of the vibe that I like to sing it in. And it goes like this. I went to Blaydon races, 'twas on the 9th of June, 1862 on a summer's afternoon. We took the bus from Bambras and she was heavy laden, and away we went on Collinwood Street, that's on the road to Blaydon. Oh, me lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races. And we flew past Armstrong's factory up to the Robin Adair. Just getting over the railway bridge, the bus wheel flew off there. The lasses lost their crinolines off and the veils what hide their faces. I got 2 black eyes and a broken nose, gone the Blaydon races. Oh, me lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all were smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the Blaydon races. Lush, thank you. I'll do a clean version of that song and I'll pop it on my Bandcamp site, which will be in the post that accompanies this video. And if you would like to donate to that or any of the ways, it just helps me to make more episodes like this where we can appreciate and celebrate songs that make Tyneside great. I've got ideas for other segments as well with more modern Tyneside and Northumbrian Northeast songs. I hope you've enjoyed the first instalment of the Great Geordie Songbook. I have. And yeah, it makes me wonder why it's taken me so long to do it. But I've been Jamie Brown, and if you have enjoyed it, then the best thing that you can do is like, subscribe, share, and tune in again next week, and we'll have a different song, and we'll do kind of the same thing again if you've enjoyed it. Any other comments, any other segments that you would like to see, then drop it in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye. We hope that you've enjoyed episode 1 of the Great Geordie Songbook. If you have, then we are Great Geordie Songbook on all social media channels. Please do spread the word. And if you are able to donate to continue our work, then you will find details of how to do so in the posts accompanying this episode. Ta-ta for now.